Hello guys, my name is Noel and you are welcome to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time here, please kindly subscribe to my channel and do not forget to smash the like button, and of course, please kindly share this video as well. My channel is designed to help you access valuable and important information on how you can study abroad, especially in the European Union, at a very affordable tuition fees and in some cases free of charge. My idea is to help you access the right information, because with that you can make an informed decision. Secondly, it will also empower you to be independent and have the capacity to do these applications by yourself. Because if you understand the process, then you do not need any agent for you to apply for an admission in any university globally. So if you want to learn, and if you're very focused in studying abroad where you can pay very little tuition fees, then this is the right place for you to be. So pay attention and stay focused while I unveil lots of important information for you guys today. Now, if you are planning to study at the University of Luxembourg for the next academic session, which will be in 2024, September, now you need to understand the basic steps of the admission process at the University of Luxembourg. Today, I'm going to explain to you the step-by-step processes that you have to follow for you to make your application for a master's degree program at the University of Luxembourg. I'm going to take my time to outline this process step by step in a very systematic and logical manner, so that you can be able to understand how to do this by yourself. So sit back. By the way, subscribe to my channel, like this video, okay, and share this video as well. Now, if you want to apply to study master's degree program at the University of Luxembourg, how do you start? How do you begin? What are the processes involved? I'm gonna let you know those processes today. Just before I continue, remember that the application for non-EU nationals, non-EU citizens will open in February 2024 until April 2024. Today is 26th day, Boxing Day of December 2023. Now you have barely less than 2 months for the application to open at the University of Luxembourg online portal. You have to get your documents ready before that time. This is very important. Do not wait until that time. You have to get all your documents ready. Okay? Now, I'm going to outline the steps that you have to take to make your application for a master's degree program at the University of Luxembourg. Step 1 is choosing a study program. You have to first of all choose the right program that fits your background. A lot of people go and choose wrong program. The University of Luxembourg is very particular in terms of looking at the academic background of applicants with respect to the program they're applying for. I'm not saying you cannot change program, but I would advise you, your chances will diminish if you choose a different program that does not align with your previous bachelor's degree program. So I would advise you to be very strategic in choosing your master's degree program. Make sure you choose a master's degree program that has some resemblance or correlation with your previous degree. This is very important because it shows that you are progressing in that same field, and they always consider this background. Sometimes they will refuse admission because they don't have a prior knowledge of what they are trying to study in master's degree program. So check carefully to ensure that you have necessary background in your first degree that matches the master's degree program you intend to study. Step 2. Check your eligibility criteria. Discover if you are eligible for admission to the University of Luxembourg. Did you meet the basic minimum requirements? This is not a guarantee for admission, but it is the basic minimum requirement that you have to fulfill to be eligible to apply for. You have to demonstrate, for example, proficiency in the languages of the study program. Is it English, French, or German? Used for your choosing study program based on European Union Framework of Reference for Languages. European Framework of Reference for Languages, CEFR. So you have to make sure that you meet the basic minimum requirement for the program. And if you go to the University of Luxembourg website, different programs have their specific requirements. So read that very, very thoroughly. Step 3. Prepare your required documents carefully. I cannot overemphasize the importance of this. You don't just wake up one morning and begin to rush into this. You have to be very, very intentional and deliberate. So start on time to prepare your documents carefully. Make sure you have all the required documents in place before the application online portal opens for admission processes at the University of Luxembourg. This is very important. When applying, in most cases, the system will indicate which documents you will need to upload to be able to submit your application. Don't avoid that. Everything the system listed during your online processes, make sure you upload all of them without no exception. Documents need to be uploaded in PDF, JPG, or PNG format. Then now the maximum size per document is 5 MB. Now let me give you some examples of the document that you might be required to upload when you are making your online application. 1. An identity photo. 2. A copy of your identity card or passport data page. Just the bio data page, not all the passport pages, the bio data page. 3. A copy of your university degree certificate. You must have your degree certificate ready at the time of application. If you are a non-EU national, you must have that. 4. A translation of the university degree certificate diploma if it is not issued in English, French, or German. If your degree is not issued in French, English, or German, then you must translate that certificate or diploma into English, German, or French. 5. A detailed transcript of all the grades obtained for your bachelor's degree. Now, some people have told me that their school do not issue transcript to students. I'm sorry, this is what the university says. You need to upload your transcript on the online portal. So you have to find a way to get your transcript from your university because you need to upload that during your online application. Okay? Now, if you obtain your degree from a country that is not a member state of the European Union, a copy of the recognition or accreditation of your most advanced qualification will be requested after you have been accepted at the university. Now, you don't need to apply for the recognition of your foreign certificate prior to application online if you are applying for a master's degree program. However, once you have been accepted to study at the University of Luxembourg, you'll be required to submit evidence of this recognition of your foreign diploma or certificate. I'm going to make another video for this specifically, okay? Now, what else? You also need to upload a language certificate of all teaching languages used on the program. In addition, the following will be required in some cases. 7. A letter of motivation explaining why you are interested in the field or course you are applying for, setting your career goals. Okay? A letter of motivation, very important. Take that very carefully. Take that very seriously. Explaining why you are interested in the field or course you are applying for, setting your career goals. 8. A detailed CV. A detailed CV. 9. Full contact of 2 referees if requested. 10. A letter of recommendation if requested. Right? Now let's go to step 4 of the processes you need to undergo while making your online application. Step 4 is that you need to create an account. I've talked about step 1, which is choosing your study program. Step 2, checking your eligibility criteria for the program. Step 3, preparing the required documents, and I've listed the documents that you might need to upload as well. Then step 4, then you have to create an account on the university online application platform or portal. Note, if you are registering for the first time, the system will create a temporary account. You will then receive an email with a request to reset your password. This will activate your account. Step 5, you now complete your application and pay the application fees. Okay? You have to pay the administrative application fees of 50 euros per application if required. And you can pay directly via the platform by credit card. You need to check if your card is accepted for international payments. You have to check your bank with that and see how you can do that. Please do not contact me for payment of anything online. I don't get involved in that. Don't even try, because I will not respond to that. You have to find a way to pay your administrative fees by yourself. My job is to help you with the right information. Your job is to use that and do the right thing. Okay? Note, for successful applicants who enroll in a study program, the application fee will be deducted from their first semester tuition fees. So if you get admitted in the university, then in your first semester tuition fees, they will now remove the application fee you paid from that tuition fees, which is really very good. So it's a kind of refunding you somehow, okay? But they cannot refund you like in cash or money. No, they will deduct that from your first semester tuition fees, okay? If you are successful in your application. But there will be some programs that are exempt from the application fee, so check that out as well. Then upload all the required documents for your choosing programs. Make any changes to your details if necessary. Before the deadline for applications, you can change your documents and application form as long as you have not yet submitted your application. Step 6, submit your application online. Okay? Once all the documents have been attached and fees paid, you can submit your application. Note, each program has its own deadlines, so you have to check that out. Also, there are deadlines for EU and non-EU applicants. Like I said before, for non-EU applicants, the application opens at the University of Luxembourg portal in February 2024, for example, and will last until April for non-EU nationals. But do not wait for these deadlines. Start your application on time as soon as possible. Do not hesitate to do that on time. No late application is acceptable. So, start on time. You receive an automatic confirmation email that your application has been submitted. Step 7. Your application will be processed. What will happen after your application has been submitted? What is going to happen? 1. The student department will carry out initial check to see whether your application has been completed correctly and whether you are eligible for the program you applied for. 2. The student department will transfer all eligible applications that have been correctly completed to the selection committee for the relevant program, to the study program. 3. The student department will inform you of its decision. Either you are admitted, you're given a conditional offer, you're on a waiting list, or rejected. 4 possible outcomes after your submission: admitted, conditional offer, waiting list, or rejected. 4. You will be asked to pay the enrollment fees if admitted. 5. Payment of enrollment fees confirms your registration. You are then granted student status for the entire semester. 6. You will only be able to pay the enrollment fees if all criteria and conditions have been met. Now, I want to say something also very, very important. So I want to talk about admission criteria for master's degree program applicants who are non-EU citizens without Luxembourg residence permit and obtain their degree in a non-EU country. You have to bear in mind this important criteria. If you are a master's degree applicant and you are a non-EU citizen without Luxembourg residence permit and you obtain your degree outside the European Union, you have to listen to this. If you have not yet received your bachelor's diploma by the application period for your choosing study program, you cannot submit your application online because non-European Union students are required to be in possession of their diploma to apply. So some of you have asked me, what about if my degree is not ready? I'm sorry, if you are a non-EU citizen and you don't have Luxembourg residence permit and you obtain your degree outside the European Union, you must possess that degree certificate at the time of your online application, because you cannot submit your application if you do not upload that degree certificate. That's what the university says, it's not me. 2. Your diploma is accepted at the University of Luxembourg for all programs, but it needs to be registered in the Register of Certificates kept by the Higher Education Department in the Luxembourg Ministry of Higher Education and Research, the so-called application for academic recognition of foreign higher education diplomas. This will be required after you must have gotten admission anywhere. 3. Registration of your diploma. If your application is accepted, you will receive a letter informing you of the next step to take. You have until 15th of November during your first study semester to submit your temporary authorization to stay issued by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and proof that your diploma is registered at the Ministry of Higher Education in person at the University of Luxembourg Admission Office. That is, once you receive the letter of your next step, you must apply for your temporary authorization to stay and ensure that once you arrive the country, you have sorted out your diploma recognition. These 2 documents must be submitted at the University at the admission office by November 15th of that academic year. You have been accepted. Note, if you fail to submit these documents, you will not be able to continue studying at the University of Luxembourg. Also, if you are not able to finalize your enrollment, you cannot defer your admission to the next academic year. You cannot defer your admission. Once you have it, make sure you follow the process to the end, because if you fail to complete that, next year you have to start all over again. That means you have to apply from the scratch. Note also, acceptance for a previous academic year does not guarantee acceptance of any subsequent application. So once you receive an offer, please pursue it to a logical conclusion. That might be your only and best chance. Deadlines. You are required to apply for a visa before arrival and resident permit for Luxembourg. You should submit your application by the deadlines applicable to non-EU citizens as indicated on the program page. Language skills. You will need to show proof of evidence of your language skills at the level stated for your choosing study program. I'm going to make a separate video for language skills requirement, English requirement, acceptable certificate and conditions, French and German. I'll make a separate video for that. Okay? So language skills for application for master's programs. University degree, you need to get, okay, I'm gonna do that separately. That's better. So I'll make a new video for language skills for you guys so that this video does not become so long. Residence permit. In case of admission acceptance, you will need to request your criminal record to undergo your immigration procedure. It is recommended that you request this criminal record of your country of residence in advance to accelerate the procedure with the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. So these are the important steps that you must take to apply to study at the University of Luxembourg. I've listed those steps. Number 1, choose the right study program. 2, check your eligibility criteria. 3, prepare the required documents. 4, create an account on the platform. And then 5, complete your application and pay the application fees. 6, submit your application online. And 7, your application will be processed. I hope this will help you to make an informed decision, guys. And please do not forget to drop your questions below the comment section, and you can also contact me via my DM on Instagram. I will drop the link below this video, and of course you can send me a message as well via my Instagram or Twitter. Okay guys, so remember, you have the power to bend reality and create your own future. You can do it. If you believe you can, then you can. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe, share, and like this video as well. Thank you, and see you soon. You know that you can study abroad and pay as little as 200 euros per semester. Yes, 200 euros per semester. You don't have to break the bank to fulfill your goal or ambition of studying abroad. So visit my channel. You're gonna see videos of countries in the European Union Schengen zone where you can study and pay very low tuition fees, and even in some cases free of charge. I have videos across countries like Luxembourg, the Czech Republic, Belgium, Austria, Slovakia, Hungary, and so many others. All you need is the right information, and you can be able to do this thing yourself. Remember, you have the power to bend reality and create your own future. Stop dreaming, stop thinking, start acting. Click on my channel, visit my YouTube channel and watch those videos. Like, subscribe, and then drop your questions. Together, we can make it. Come on, let's go.